Good morning. News headlines today: Sri Lanka PM Mahinda Rajapaksa resigns as crisis worsens. The resignation comes hours after PM's supporters stormed a major protest site in Colombo and attacked anti-government demonstrators. At least 3 people, including an MP, have been killed and more than 150 wounded in the clashes. Rajapaksa, who has dominated Sri Lankan politics for nearly 20 years and whose government crushed the Tamil Tigers LTTE to bring an end to a long civil war, has sent his letter of resignation to the president. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa is the Prime Minister's younger brother. A curfew has been imposed across the island nation of 22 million people after the violence. Hit hard by the pandemic, rising oil prices and tax cuts, Sri Lanka has as little as $50 million of usable foreign reserves, Finance Minister Ali Sabry said last week. The government has approached the International Monetary Fund for a bailout and will begin a virtual summit later on Monday, with officials from the multilateral lender aimed at securing emergency assistance. Reports say the ancestral home of ex-PM Rajapaksa, houses of several MPs set on fire. Russian troops trying to storm Azovstal, says Ukraine. Moscow's forces are attacking final holdout in besieged port city, backed by tanks and artillery. Reports Al Jazeera. Fierce battles are continuing in Donbass, in Ukraine's east, where Russia is pounding areas with artillery. Serious battles are said to be taking place around the towns of Rubizn and Bilohorivka. The town of Popasna fell to Russian forces on Sunday. Odessa is under curfew after repeated missile strikes. A strike on the southern port city earlier forced visiting European Council President Charles Michel to take cover. Earlier, Vladimir Putin told a huge military parade in Moscow's Red Square that Russian troops were defending the motherland. He said the invasion of Ukraine, what he calls a special military operation, was provoked by the West. Russia condemns red liquid attack on ambassador to Poland. The Russian Foreign Ministry has hit out at protesters in Poland who threw red liquid over the Russian ambassador there. The attack happened as Sergei Andreev and other Russian embassy officials went to lay wreaths at a cemetery in Warsaw. It was an act of remembrance for the Soviet soldiers killed fighting Nazi Germany and occupied Poland during World War II. Protesters told local media the red substance, which appeared to be paint, was to represent the blood of Ukrainians shed by Russian soldiers in the present invasion. Reports BBC. Ferdinand Marcos Jr. was headed for a stunning victory in the Philippines presidential election on Monday with double the votes of his nearest rival, putting the son of the notorious late dictator on the cusp of a historic political fightback. An unofficial tally by the Election Commission showed Marcos, 64, was close to passing the required 27.5 million votes to secure a majority in a presidential election for the first time since the end of his father's 1965 to 1986 rule. Reports Reuters. The Indian rupee weakened to close at a new all-time low of 77.44 after breaching the previous record of 77.05 earlier in the session. The Indian currency plummeted 54 paise to a fresh record low of 77.44 from 76.90 against the US dollar. Reports NDTV. Life Insurance Corporation's IPO, the country's biggest public offer, was subscribed 2.95 times on the last day of offer period on Monday, helping the government mobilize about 21,000 rupees crore. Reports New Indian Express. Blast outside Punjab Police Intelligence HQ in Mohali. Reports Times of India. As Cyclone Asani intensifies, IMD sounds alert for Andhra, Odisha and West Bengal. The India Meteorological Department, IMD, has predicted heavy rainfall in these states. Reports India Today. Thank you.